One time, several years ago, my husband and I were going on a trip to the mountains. I packed my makeup bag and I had all my favorite products and all the different things matching all the different outfits. If you know, you know. So I had it on my bed. I put on a shirt. I gained some weight. The shirt was way too tight. Took the shirt off, threw it on the bed. It covered up the makeup bag. Took another shirt, put it on, grabbed my bags, ran out the door. When we got to our destination, to my absolute horror, I discovered that I left my makeup bag on my bed. This was unacceptable. I was going to be taking pictures, selfies, all these different things. So my poor husband took me after dark, I don't know what time, to a Dollar General. And of course, by this time he was tired and he just wanted to be done. So I just ran through Dollar General like a crazy woman, just grabbing stuff just indiscriminately off the shelves, and got back to our room. And some of them were okay and some of them were pretty bad. I don't think I ever used any of those products again. Has this ever happened to you? Or are you right now a single mom who has a girl who wants to start wearing makeup? You don't have a lot of money to spend on that. You want something that is inexpensive but decent quality so that you can help her to enjoy that. First of all, good job, moms out there. Good job. I know it's the hardest job on the planet. Let's say that you're a college student and you are a beauty on a budget. Let's say that you're in my situation and your luggage is in Detroit and you are currently in San Francisco and you have a meeting in the morning and you're exhausted and in a hurry and you just need to run into Walmart and just go to one particular place and be able to pick all your products and just have something temporary. That's what this video is about. So if you like videos like this and you want to see me apply an entire face of a new affordable brand at Walmart, keep on watching, press the subscribe button, and press the like button to get my name out there. I would really appreciate it. The first product that I'm going to highlight is a primer. I'd like to say that I purchased an entire face of a new brand yesterday from Walmart for $41.47. You may not need a primer. The brand is called ReLove. They have a decent section now at Walmart. They're brand new. They are a branch of Makeup Revolution, which is already an affordable brand. The primer that I chose is a hydrating primer. It feels like a serum. There is a slight fruity smell. Nothing objectionable to me about this primer. It feels good. It's cooling. It feels like it's soaking into the skin. I don't think I'm going to have any problems with it. I'll let you all know at the end of the day, after I do a wear test, how all of these products work on me. So I do not have a concealer. I do not have an eyeshadow primer, but the next thing I want to go into while this primer is working is the eyeshadow palette. This one is called Empower, and it is kind of a pinky neutral eyeshadow palette. These larger pans right here, this could be used as a face powder, I think, if you have like light to medium skin. These could be used as a blush, and then you could also use this as an eyeshadow palette, and this is $2.98. So let's just take a brush and do a quick look. Let's just see what happens with this color right here. It is powdery. So I'm not expecting this to perform like Natasha Denona, okay? What I want is, if I have a meeting in the morning, I just want to look like I did something with my face. So this is skin color, and it barely shows up on my skin because it's skin color, but I'm getting something down on these eyes kind of to prep them for the rest of the eyeshadows. Going into this light pinky shade now. Again, this is barely showing up on my skin. barely showing up anything on my skin. It's very, very light. There. Let's try this shade next. This is a kind of camel color shade. Let's see what happens when we put this shade on. Now I'm getting some light pigment. So this is not going to be a super pigmented palette. This is just going to give you light pigment. And I think you could build it up to some extent, but this is not going to be a super pigmented palette. I would not expect it to be for $2.98 for 6 eyeshadows. Just being honest. But our goal here is just not to look dead. Okay? So we're going to just keep on going down the line. Let's just try this pinky shade right here. Okay. I see that. Hope you can see that. Yep. That's showing up. Of course, I'm not wearing eyeshadow primer. Let's keep that in mind. I feel like I see a little patchiness right here. I did not see an eyeshadow primer for this brand, so you could always use a little foundation or something like that if you felt like you needed an eye primer. All right, so now we're getting some pigment here. So I'm going to take a smaller brush and go into this darker red color. This is a brick red. Let's see what happens. I'm getting a little more buildup here on my outer corner. And it is going on patchy. There we go. Let's do the other eye. I would say that this is right on par with Makeup Revolution eyeshadows in general. So we got one shimmery color here. I'm going to go in with my finger. It's not really creamy, but it's not super dry. And I can see some subtle shimmer. And I really like this particular color. I think this is super pretty. Hope you guys can see that. All right, so let's take an even smaller brush and put a little bit, let's just go with this darker red kind of color in our lower lash line. All right. All right, so there's our eyeshadow palette. I'm not over the moon about this. Would it do in a pinch? Sure. And they have several other color stories if this pinky kind of ordeal is not good for you. So let's try our foundation now. This is the Super Serum Foundation. It has a kind of dropper applicator like that. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Now, most likely, if you forgot your makeup, you don't have a brush. You don't have a foundation brush. You could either, while you're there, go ahead and purchase a brush. I think e.l.f. makes the best drugstore brushes. Or you can do like this and just use your fingers like we did in the 80s. This does have a makeup-y smell. It's not objectionable. And this is going on pretty well over the primer. Again, there may be some products that you can just do without, and maybe you can get a whole face under $30. Okay. Foundation is on. So we have a powder now. and this is the Super Matte Powder. I chose the shade Translucent. So what you could do is take a paper towel, take a tissue. Since I have the convenience here at home, I'm just going to use my brush. And this powder also smells makeup-y, like I think like the CoverGirl powders did back in the day. And it's doing the job. It's mattifying. It's going on well. So next is our blush and highlighter. These are very similar to the e.l.f. Bite Size. They're $2.98 for a blush and a highlighter. That's not too bad. So we'll dip into the brush, see how much pigment we get. We got some pigment. I feel like it's going on pretty easily. I feel like I'm getting great pigment. I think this is a good shade. No complaints. Highlighter. Not glittery. Not too crazy. Subtle. Another option, another thing that you could do if you don't want to get the eyeshadow palette. This is not the most flattering for me. I feel like it's making me look kind of tired. But if you don't want to purchase this and none of the eyeshadow palettes really appeal to you, you could just take their bronzer, which is $2.98, their blush and highlighter, which is $2.98, and you could use those in your crease and on your lid. So this bronzer is a very nice color for me. Yep, just a little bit on my forehead just to give me some dimension. So this is the Super Bronzer. Works very well. $2.98. The blush, you saw the pigment. Highlighter, $2.98. Didn't see any lip liners. Not sure if they haven't released those yet or if they were just all out. There was slim pickings. This has gotten around already. It's made its rounds and it's very popular. This is the shade of lipstick I chose. It's a plummy purpley color. It's creamy. It's going on well. $2.98. Zero complaints. Lip gloss. I chose a corresponding lip gloss. So far, no other smells to report. Do the test. Perfect. No complaints with the lip gloss. Good pigment, medium amount of shine. It's given me what I want. Brow gel. e.l.f. has one exactly like this for $3. This one's $2.98. Each side has a clear brow gel. The little spoolie is a bit smaller than e.l.f., which I may actually like a little bit more. We'll see how this stacks up to the e.l.f. Next, we have a plain old coal black eyeliner. They do have a liquid eyeliner, but I'm kind of tired of trying those lately. So, let's see. Yep. Going on fine, guys. Not the blackest black I've ever used, but applying evenly, not skipping. Very nice. Again, $2.98. And keep in mind, this is all on mature skin. So if you're a younger person, you don't have so much to be concerned with as far as how things look on you. So the eyeliner looks good, just as an extra step because I am going out for the day and I do want to look presentable. I'm just going to take this. You could even take your finger. If you don't have an angled brush, you could take your finger and just kind of smudge this with your finger. All right, brow product. They only had brown, dark brown, and black. So one side has your spoolie. The other side has, it's not a micro pencil. It's kind of a small rectangular shape. Doesn't look too dark. I'm going to pull it down some. I'm afraid it'll break off. Let's see how this looks on these blonde eyebrows. It's showing up. That's half the battle. I'm getting some pigment. Yeah, I got eyebrows. That's always exciting for me. I did not see a tinted eyebrow gel. So I can definitely recommend this. Some of you might just need a clear eyebrow gel just to hold your brows in place. Others of you may have sparser eyebrows. I am so pleased with this. I'm gonna run my spoolie through. I don't like a super defined brow. Nothing harsh on this 52-year-old face for me. Bam. Good. Last product I wanted to highlight is their mascara. I chose the volumizing mascara. It's going to be another hot day in Florida. I may have needed the waterproof. I personally love these big fluffy applicators. Let's see if we can get any eyelashes. Yep, immediately I see some eyelashes. This is neither a wet nor a dry formula. Right in the middle, you may hear my husband singing in the background. He is a morning person. He is just such a happy boy. So sweet. We've been married for over 28 years. And I don't know how he feels, but I feel like I got a good one. Supports all my little harebrained ideas. And he's watched every one of these makeup videos. And he gives me suggestions, and he supports me, and he commends me. And makeup is not really his favorite subject. He's more into sports and gadgets and things like that. Okay, love this mascara. Very good. So there we go. $41.47. What do I think is worth it so far? Primer. Love this stuff. It's like a mix between a gel and a serum. Goes on nice, feels hydrating on the skin. I feel like it preps my face for makeup. The foundation, no complaints on this 52-year-old skin. I got a good shade, as you can see, and I'm happy with the foundation. Bronzer, another thumbs up. Good cool tone shade for me, nice and pigmented, blends well. The powder, again, zero complaints. This is the translucent. I feel like it set my foundation very well, and I feel like it just doesn't look powdery or cakey on my skin. The lip products, zero complaints. I love the shades. I love the application. It's comfortable on my lips. I've forgotten I even have lip products on. Eyeshadow palette, not the biggest fan. I think that it's more the color story than the eyeshadow application. As you can see, I got a look together and I think that it would be presentable in a pinch. So that's not my favorite product. Blush and highlighter, you guys, so impressed, very happy. Eyeliner, yes. Eyebrow gel, yes. Eyebrow pencil, yes. Mascara, yes. So can I recommend ReLove at Walmart if you just need to rush into a store, grab a bunch of stuff without spending a bunch of money? Yes, I can. I will come back at the end of the day and I will show you how everything wore. Again, it's going to be 85 to 90 degrees here in Florida, so it's got its work cut out for it because I'm a sweaty girl. So I'll come back and let you know how things go, but I am so pleased, you guys. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you in a little bit, and thank you again for watching. I'm back. Hi. Just wanted to share a little update with you all. I've had this makeup on now for about 4 hours, and we've been in and out of our vehicle. The weather is warm and humid here in Florida. This is my first day trying the new brand at Walmart. It's called ReLove. It's made by Makeup Revolution. Nothing is over $5. I purchased a full face of products yesterday and I tried them on this morning. So I wanted you all to see my face. I have not done anything since I put this makeup on. So I just wanted to kind of go over everything. I'm only using natural sunlight. So you can see I'm just a little bit oily, not very bad here through my T-zone. My eyebrow pencil looks wonderful. The blush and highlighter still look good. The lipstick and the lip gloss have come off a little bit, but I still have a little color on my lips. And the bronzer still looks good. I haven't been sweating as much as I was sweating yesterday. I'm really impressed with the foundation and the primer. I have little lines right here and right here that sometimes less expensive makeup can kind of settle in. I would say that this is giving me a nice medium coverage, and it is satin. I would say satin natural finish. The eyeliner, the kohl eyeliner, it still looks good. The eyeshadow is creasing. Don't know if you can see that. It is creasing in both eyes. I did not apply an eye primer today because I couldn't find a ReLove eye primer. I did not apply color corrector or concealer either because I could not find that product. So I just used foundation and powder under my eyes. And I think this looks better than the Essence I used yesterday. I watched my vlog back from yesterday when I tried the Essence concealer for the 3rd time. And there was one shot of me outside walking and kind of squinting. Under my eyes, it looked like a dried riverbed where you have the mosaic tiles of dried dirt. It looked horrible under my eyes. So I've tried the Essence concealer 3 different ways, and it's just not flattering. Just this ReLove foundation that's less than $5 and some powder under these eyes look better than that Essence concealer does. So I don't think that's going to be for especially mature eyelids. So this is like my 4-hour check-in. I am so pleased. I'm pleasantly surprised. So far, I wouldn't say that there is one product I would not recommend. The only thing is the eyeshadow. I think you would need an eye primer for longevity. But if you lost all your makeup or forgot all of your makeup and you just needed to run into Walmart real quick, just find one display and grab a couple products from it, I think this is a great option. I'm impressed. So I still have a few more hours to go, and I'm not going to be doing anything really strenuous, but I'll check in a little bit later today with you so that you can see at the end of the day with no touch-ups. I may reapply the lipstick because it's not fair to expect just a regular lipstick to stay put through lunch and all that kind of stuff all day. So the verdict so far on the ReLove by Makeup Revolution that is sold at Walmart, 2 thumbs up. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, I am back for my 12-hour check-in. I just purchased an entire face of the ReLove by Makeup Revolution, which is a new brand at Walmart. So every product is under $5. I've been wearing all of these things now for 12 hours, so I feel like that's a really good test. So first of all, I wanted to tell you my absolute standouts. First of all, the eyebrow products, the clear eyebrow gel and the eyebrow pencil. I have white eyebrows and my eyebrows have not moved. So each one of these products is $2.98. I can absolutely recommend over the other drugstore brands that I have purchased recently. The next standout is the eyeliner, the Kohl Black Eyeliner. Has not budged all day long. It's just as vivid as it was when I put it on. Very pleased. The mascara is a super standout for me. So it gave me some length, it gave me some volume. It has not smudged on my upper lids. At lunch, I decided to put it on my lower lids and test whether it smudged there. It has not smudged. Emily Noel posted with this today. She tried the light pink one. There's 3 different ones, including a waterproof. And she was thoroughly impressed with this brand's mascara, so much so that she put it as a favorite of the brand. So the other products that I thought were very good products, the foundation and the primer, each one of these is $4.98. This foundation has not broken up in 12 hours. It has not settled in. It has not made my skin oily. I have not touched up my skin at all. This primer, I felt like it went on really nice. It was moisturizing. It was a good base for this foundation. I'm super pleased with those products. The other products that I'm really impressed with are the bronzer. It's a good formula. It blends in nicely. It's still on my forehead. $2.98. Thrilled with that. Also, the powder. I powdered all over my face, and at noon I thought I looked just a tiny bit shiny, but I don't see it now. The blush and the highlighter, totally impressed. Some of the blush has worn off here on the center of my face. I can still see blush and highlighter here. The color is beautiful. It is pigmented. The highlight is very subtle, very pretty. Very impressed with this. Also, the lip products. These are not long lasting. They do not claim to be. I don't expect them to be. The colors are nice. The pigment is great. It's creamy. It's not too sticky. And I thoroughly enjoyed the lip products. I reapplied them 2 times throughout the day. I didn't put any on today so that you could see what I look like truly today after 12 hours. The only one that I'm not sure I would recommend is this eyeshadow palette. It is true that you get 6 eyeshadows for $3, $2.98. So that's wonderful. However, I had to work to build them up. As you saw earlier today, they did crease in my eyes, and I don't think that the pigment lasted a really long time. I want to give these another try with an eyeshadow primer, because I use an eyeshadow primer with the e.l.f. Bite Size, with the Wet n Wild 5-pan palettes, and with my $4 hard candy palettes, and they do well. So I figure it's only fair, even though the brand doesn't have an eyeshadow primer, that I try this with a primer before I give you my final verdict. But if there's one weak link, I would say that it would be with the eyeshadow palette. But 6 shades for $2.98, I don't think we can really complain that much, you guys. I mean, seriously. And they do have several color stories. If you did not want to purchase the eyeshadow palette and you just wanted to maybe put a dab of foundation, a little bit of powder, kind of as an eyeshadow primer, and then you wanted to use your bronzer here in the crease and maybe this a little bit for some dimension in the crease, and then your shimmer here on the lid, I believe this could be an eyeshadow palette and you could have a great monochrome moment with your cheeks and your eyes. So that could save you $3. Overall, totally blown away by this brand. I was not expecting to come on here after 12 hours with this review. So I'm very pleased. So I'm going to keep using all these products and put them in my speed reviews at the end of February. And I'll continue to let you know what I think. But ReLove, Makeup Revolution, Walmart, go check them out. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.